I've been saying you can do everything right and get out, and you can do everything wrong and get a hit. And it just happened to cooperate, and got some pitches, put some good swings on it, and that was the result. So it's fun, it's exciting. You can't expect that you're going to go up there and hit a home run every time, right? That it's just not the game. You just got to be able to go back and got another game tomorrow and just stay with your same approach.
From MLB.com, this is the Morning Lineup Podcast. I'm your host, Will Leach. Today's Friday, August 29th, and I'm here to tell you everything you need to know about baseball, and to do so in under 10 minutes. I haven't done this show in about 2 weeks. I miss you. Did you miss me? You don't have to answer that. Kyle Schwarber, heading into Thursday night, was actually in a bit of a slump. He was 0 for his last 20 at-bats and only 2 outs away from the longest hitless streak of his career. You wondered if maybe he could break out of it against the Braves and Cal Quantrill, a pitcher the Bravos just picked up off the waiver wire last week. So, you had to be encouraged then when, in the first inning, and the Phillies somehow down 3-0 already, Schwarber did this.
And that one is smoked deep to right field toward the second deck. Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, 46th of the year.
He then flew out in the bottom of the second, but he still hit the ball hard. Good job. Maybe his swing was coming back. So then he came up in the bottom of the fourth.
That one is drilled deep to right field toward the pole. Gone! Second home run of the night, 47 on the year. All
right, Kyle, welcome back. A couple homers get you right back on track. Wait, it's the next inning and you're up already? Well, let's see how you what?
That one's the opposite way. Profar's going back. It's carrying pretty well. It is gone! It's a 3-home run night!
Goodness gracious, Kyle. That was Schwarber's 4th 3-homer game of his career, and it was, I repeat, only the 5th inning. The score is 15-3 by this point, by the way. We've already had 2 4-homer games this season from Nick Kurtz and Eugenio Suarez, and we've never had 3 4-homer games this season before, so obviously we weren't going to get another one. Wait, what?
That one's drilled deep to right field. He has done it! 4 home runs in a game! A 3-run home run! 21st player all time in baseball history to have 4 home runs in a game. He's the 4th Philly to do it, and the first since Mike Schmidt in 1976.
Kyle, look what you've done. Schwarber now had 4 homers, giving him 49 in the season and 9 RBIs, 119 on the season. And this is the best part. In the bottom of the 8th, he came up again with Braves second baseman Vidal Brujan on the mound, no less, with a chance to become the first player in MLB history to hit 5 homers in a game. He wouldn't dare, would he?
Popped up, and White makes the call on the catch, and he'll get another round of applause.
Yeah, we should all stand up and give him an applause.
So Schwarber had to settle for a mere 4-homer, 9 RBI night. Final score was 19-4, by the way. Schwarber is now 1 homer away from his first 50-homer season. Frankly, I'm a little afraid to end this podcast in case he hits a couple more bombs in his sleep.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Garrett Crochet gets out of the 7th.
Fastball blows him away at 97, leaves the tying run in scoring position.
The battle for the AL Cy Young between the Tigers' Tarek Skubal and the Red Sox' Garrett Crochet looks like it's going to go down to the season's final days. Skubal won the Cy Young and the pitching Triple Crown last year, and other than his win-loss record, his numbers may actually be better this year. But Crochet is nearly matching him pitch for pitch, and he actually has a chance to win the pitching Triple Crown himself this year. He came into his start against the Orioles on Thursday, only 6 strikeouts and a 10th of a run in ERA behind Skubal. So, how'd he do? Well, he caught up with Skubal in strikeouts with 7 and pitched as great as you'd expect him to, giving up just 2 runs in 6 innings, but he left with the game tied. But then, Romy Gonzalez came up to the plate with Roman Anthony in scoring position, and well, he went about untying that game.
From the belt, Garcia, he throws, and Romy swings and grounds one into left field. Anthony comes to third. He will score standing, and it is 3-2 Red Sox.
So Crochet didn't end up getting the win, but that 3-2 was the final margin in the Red Sox 4th win in a row. After the break, we're going to preview the weekend's most exciting, compelling series that unfortunately will not involve Kyle Schwarber homering at all. So it's a little unexpected Labor Day weekend treat for you. A series between the two teams with the best records in baseball, one that could end up being a World Series preview. On May 17th, the Brewers were 4 games under 500 and in 4th place. They haven't quite put the Cubs away in the NL Central just yet, but they're on pace for 100 wins, which would be the first 100-win season in franchise history. And that they're doing it in the year that they're honoring the late, great Bob Uecker just seems right and just. Uecker would have absolutely loved this team. Meanwhile, the Toronto Blue Jays, this was a franchise that about a year ago seemed to be staring into the abyss, in danger of losing Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and looking for all the world, like their competitive window was about to close after an era in which they never did end up winning a single playoff game. But then they signed Vlad Jr. to an extension, got resurgent years from George Springer, Bo Bichette, and hey, have you seen Max Scherzer lately? This may just be the year the Jays fans have been waiting for. And this weekend, these two stunning teams who took their own different, unconventional, but quite effective routes to the top of the standings face off against each other north of the border, eh? The Blue Jays are putting their best pitching foot forward, or I guess their pitching arm forward, with Shane Bieber on Friday, Kevin Gausman on Saturday, and Scherzer on Sunday. The Brewers counter with Freddie Peralta on Friday, Quentin Priester on Saturday, and Brandon Woodruff on Sunday. Now that I've totally set you up with the Brewers are the best team in baseball business, I guess I should probably tell you that they lost on Thursday. Diamondbacks beat them 6-4, scoring all 6 runs off Jose Quintana in his worst start of the year. The Brewers, since winning 14 in a row, have now lost 8 of 13. Don't worry though, they're still awesome. It's time for the whip around!
There you go, drive deep to right. He got a lot of that one. That baby's gone. Home run, Trent Grisham.
That homer right there, the one you just heard, was Trent Grisham's 27th of the year. But more important, it was the Yankees' 3rd of the night against the White Sox. That gave the Yankees their 33rd homer in their last 10 games, tying the MLB record for most homers in a 10-game span. The Yankees ended up winning 10-4. The Mets celebrated their series sweep over the Phillies this week by losing to the Marlins. Miami scored 7 runs, but only 2 of them were earned thanks to 3 ugly Mets errors as the Marlins won 7-4. Mets fell back to 5 games behind the Phillies with the loss, which is this close to being the exact number of homers Kyle Schwarber hit on Thursday. Walk-off alert!
Throws. Swing. Line drive into right field. Base hit. Here comes Cross. Heading home. Here comes the throw, and it's way offline. The ball game is over. The Giants have swept the Cubs.
The Giants are starting to enjoy themselves again. Jung-Hoo Lee singled home Christian Koss in the bottom of the 9th as the Giants beat the Cubs 4-3, completing a 3-game sweep. The Giants have now won 5 in a row, while the Cubs, they suffered their first sweep in a series of 3 games or more all season. Christian Walker had 2 homers and Jose Altuve had 1 as the Astros saved themselves the indignity of losing a series of the Rockies by beating Colorado 4-3. I will have you know I in fact watched every single pitch of that Cardinals-Pirates game on Thursday afternoon. Every single one. Anyway, Jordan Walker his 5th homer of the year, and the Redbirds salvaged the series split with a 4-1 victory. So that's all for today's Morning Lineup Podcast. Thank you for listening. Please be sure to give us a rating and review and tell everyone you know about this podcast. Anthony Castrovitz will be with you on Monday, Labor Day. I will return to you next Friday. Enjoy your holiday weekend. If you are one of those humans who want to mix a little college football into your baseball diet, enjoy your gridiron pursuits.